My name is Sayyid Ataollah Mohajerani. I'm member of the board of director of KAISID. KAISID is a center in Vienna established by Austria, Spain, and Saudi Arabia. And board of director is 9 people, 3 Muslim, 3 Christian, 1 Jew, 1 Hindu, and 1 Buddhist. We organize the programs and the research in KAISID. And in addition, I'm the member of the board of director of Muntada Ta'ziz Selm, the center for promoting and strengthening the peace in the region. The headquarters of this center is in Abu Dhabi. And Sheikh Abdullah bin Bayyid, the remarkable and great Muslim clergyman, he is the head of this center. Firstly, I can say my love in my lifetime was philosophy and history and literature. So just now I published 20 books, some of them philosophical books, some of them historical books, some novels. But the politics from the beginning of my political life, it was Iranian Revolution. From 1980, I was member of parliament in that time, and 25 years I spent in politics, and I spent of politics. So I left politics and I concentrated on philosophy and history and writing books and participating in seminars as well.
That experience has brought you more or less to Crans Montana, and plus you know people involved in Moroccan government, etc. You've come as part of the faith leader contingent, really, which is a major part of Africa and South-South dialogue. What's your perception of the whole discourse?
Based on my experience, I try to find common grounds between all religions and faith. This is my concentration, and most I'm longing for the common ground between all the people. In my speech, I explained the idea of Avicenna, the great Iranian philosopher. He says we should distinguish between 2 identities. Firstly, the essential identity. Secondly, the accidental identity. Essential identity is our humanity. All of us, we are human beings. Yeah, there is no difference at all, absolutely, between all the people that are living in the world. Accidental identity: someone's Muslim, the other Christian; someone European, other Asian; someone black, the other yellow, white. Because of that, when we want to concentrate on the essential identity, it means there is a common ground between all of us. Because of that, for instance, when I speak, mostly I try to find some quote, not only from Quran, my holy book, from New Testament, from Old Testament, from Buddha, from Hindu texts. Because of that, I think that when I quote, for instance, I said in my speech, I quoted to the New Testament, to Mark Gospel, that this is the brilliant verse in New Testament that Jesus Christ says, the Sabbath is created for the man, not man created for the Sabbath. This is, I think, a strategy. This is not only a simple quote. Because of that, mostly I try to find the common ground, common idea between all the peoples. Because of that, I think that when I saw or I find the feedback of my speech, I found that mostly the people are satisfied with this strategy or this style of talking. I think in this seminar by ISISCO, I found a new thing. So many guests, they were coming from not so famous countries. Yeah, from Bhutan, from Himalaya, from Mongolia. And when I talked with the guests from these countries, it was amazing for them, coming and participating in a great seminar. And as well concentrating on some problems that we have. The environment nowadays is one of the, if I say this is the most important problem for all the worlds, it's correct. But I think it was a good decision and very nice and acceptable direction of ISISCO.
I say, La ilaha illallah, zarra zarra rasulillah. Zarra zarra means every particle of the universe is the messenger of Allah. Every particle, sacred. So that should be our way of relating to our Creator through relating to the creation.
I know Swami 5 years now, and I think the strategy of our thinking or our ideal and ideas is very similar to each other. Yeah. For instance, now today at lunch we talked about his speech. In his speech he says all the particles of the world created by God. And so every particle is the icon and is the sign of God. I told him this is exactly a quote from our Prophet Muhammad. He says, for instance, this is in Arabic, فِي كُلِّ شَيْءٍ لَهُ آيَةٌ تَدُلُّ عَلَى أَنَّهُ وَاحِدٌ. This is a poem that our Prophet quoted to the poem. This is exactly the translation of the main idea and main subject of Swami's quote. And when he listened to this idea, that this idea is common idea, not only, for instance, belong to the Hindus' methodology or Hindus' idea.
So does it belong to a sort of an innate wisdom in a way?
Exactly.
That maybe it exists in all cultures?
I think all this similarity depends or regards to the essential identity, all of human beings. For instance, love is common ground between all the people in the world. Love is not Islamic love or Christian love. Loving, life, death, ideals, ideas, everything is, I think, common between the human beings. Because of that, we should concentrate and touch the common points between the people.